Good evening, everyone. So, as per schedule, today we have our GPE session, that means group plan exercise. I have already sent the image in the group. Now I am narrating this story. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, you are.
now I am narrating the story. You are a group of students coming from Sitapur and going to Sital Nagar to attend the farewell function of your seniors. Being held at 5 p.m., you are required to return back to your college at Sitapur by 8 p.m. to participate in the practice session of an inter-college cultural competition. On the way to Sitanagar, you decided to have a cup of tea and hence stopped. Siddharth, am I audible? Hello? Siddhant? So, let me narrate once again from starting. You are a group of students coming from Sitapur and going to Sital Nagar to attend the farewell function of your seniors being held at 5 p.m. You are required to return back to your college at Sitapur by 8 p.m. to participate in the practice session of an inter-college cultural competition. On the way to Sital Nagar, you decided to have a cup of tea and hence stopped at the tea stall. Your driver took the opportunity to replace one of your rear wheels as he suspects it to be having a puncture. You suddenly saw that the kerosene stove in the tea stall exploded and the cook got serious burn injuries and fell unconscious. Just when you were reacting to the situation, an old man approached to tell you that some miscreants are planning to disrupt the political rally to be addressed by the local MLA in Songaon at 4 p.m., which may result in bloodshed, and that the same needs to be prevented. As you discuss the plan to tackle the new situation, an old lady approaches you for help in getting her cattle removed from the nearby pond, or else they may drown and they are her only source of livelihood. Some additional information. Just when you were thinking of what to do, a boy approaches you for help as some dacoits are planning to loot their village Belapur at 3:30 p.m. and he needs to alert the police urgently, but the telephone lines are not working due to thunder shower the previous night. The time now is 2 p.m. Placed in such circumstances, what will you do? Guys, I am sharing the problem with you as I am going to present my screen. Just go through the problem once by yourself, and then I will stop sharing my screen, and then you will guys start writing your solution of the problem. Guys, is it visible? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
Guys, go through the problem for at least once. After 2 minutes I will stop sharing my screen. Guys, have you read the problem? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so I am showing you the picture once again. So guys, start writing solution of the problem. Last 2 minutes. Okay guys, time's up. Stop writing solution. If you are comfortable, then please open your cameras and start the GD. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, you are. Yes.
Start the GD.
So by looking at the
So gentlemen, while
situations, we
looking
can
at the situation,
work that
yeah, go on.
we can see.
We have to first admit that this taller guy,
Yeah,
because
we have
he
to
get
prioritize
injured.
the cook is been injured. First the cook,
Yes.
and later
Yes.
the thief, and for the MLA the third. The first we can consider a group of people, means we can consider 6 people, and
Yes.
for that the first of all the car is been, the wheel has to be changed. It requires at least 10 minutes, and while the wheel has been repaired till now, we can give a first aid to the person who has been injured, and we will take that person to the Sitapur, which is 15 kilometer nearby the hospital. It requires at least 3 members, and with 3 members, one will go for the police station to inform about the thief which are been looking at the Belapur. I think.
Yes,
I
And
think
later,
I
we can
completely
send
agree
the
with you. We
carcass
can,
of the thief
as our group is
to
of
the
10
ambulance.
people, we can divide our group in the ratio of 4, 2, 2 and 2.
We have to make a group of 10 students, because we have to face rally
No.
as well as loot.
Our group
So
of
we have to
They can be
our group is of
settled
10 people.
simultaneously, no?
Yes.
we can't take action related to rallies. I think.
Yes, but we have to damage controlling loots with the help of villagers.
For the loot,
What
we
we
can
will do, we will prioritize our duties and then we will divide our groups in 4 subparts. First of 4 in the ratio of 4, 2, 2 and 2. Okay? And then the 4
Okay.
peoples will.
we are considering how many people, Aman?
10 peoples.
10 people.
Yes. We can divide it in 4, 2, 2 and 2. First 4 people
Fair.
will rescue that injured man and take him to the hospital. One of them will inform to their family members,
Yes.
and then they will do the needed
As well as
documentation.
police.
Our first priority should be that injured man, because we have to
Yeah.
save the
Yes.
life.
Yes.
While we can, how many people we are considering? Like we can take 4 people in the car who are traveling for Sitapur.
No,
For
it is
to
we have our group of 10 people. It is mentioned in that narrative.
Yes.
okay.
Okay. We are the group of 10 peoples. So for that we can divide it into four subparts, 4, 2 and 2. The 4 will take that man to the hospital, and they can also help that driver to change their spare wheel.
Yeah.
We can call the ambulance.
Huh?
Actually, network service is not available.
Network service is not available, and we have to take a group to the hospital, and meanwhile divide the group into the police station as well as to the hospital, and later for deployment of the people near the thief who they should not escape, to keep an eye from a distance. We have to keep some persons near the area where the loots are will be happening, so that the police when they arrive, we can show the exact location that where the thieves are going to loot, and we can inform about the happening of the political rallies where the interrupt will be happening now.
These can be we can register a complaint simultaneously regarding the chores and the rights. As two people are moving to the police station with the injured person, they can file a complaint there.
No, what we will do, 4 peoples will take that injured person to the hospital, and the next 2 will go to the police station and inform the police about the decades. Okay.
Yeah, about there.
Then these 6 peoples, after the documentation of that patient and informing the family members, these 4 and the 2 which went to the police station.
The two people will inform and they admit it. The rest two will inform regarding the load as well as the political interrupt which will be happening at 4 p.m. I think. Yes.
4 people will go to the hospital, 2 will go to the police station to inform about the decades. Okay. Then after completing their task, they will gather. They will reach the destination and wait for the others. Then our next 2 people, 2 of us reach to Songaon, inform the security head about that MLA attack which is going to. Okay.
We can inform police only, no, as the
But police will take time to reach there, na?
That's why we will send 2 people to the security head of that MLA.
First, we have to send people at Belapur because loot happen in 3:30 p.m.
The MLA interruption is going to happen at 4 p.m. The police can reach early, I think, as the time has been since it is a 2 p.m. and for reaching Sitapur, it hardly requires 30 minutes. As it is 3 kilometers, and we had. And at 3:30 the loot is going to be happen, and there also the police can be arrived, and the police can divide into group. As we have mentioned, 4 people will go to the hospital and later they will divide. The rest are 6 people, in which 3 people we can deploy near the loot which is going to be happen, so that they can keep an eye the people who have been looting, so that they cannot escape this at the position from there. While the police will be arriving at there, they can show their locations of the people who have been looting.
But with the help of villagers, we can damage control that loot by put fear in mind of that looters.
Yes,
with the help of some.
we can send 2 people to Belapur village.
We can't.
Yes, we can tell. No, we can tell villagers and alert them about that all our loots, because the people who comes to loot is very minimum number, and villagers are more number.
Yes,
when villagers get
2
alert
people
about
will go to the
situation,
villagers and inform them about the decades. Till the police reach, the villager will be prepared
yes,
to
absolutely.
tackle those decades. I completely agree with you,
Yes,
Omkar.
we can
Yes, I agree.
damage control that situation till police get come to that place.
Yes.
Circumstances occur, the person who is came to loot will have a weapon, and he used the weapon on the villagers also, and it can leads to severe injury also. So instead of taking maximum risk, we can take minimum risk by informing police and keeping eye on looters so that they cannot escape. And there is
But we have to inform the villagers now, because police will take time to reach these.
If we don't aware villagers, they are going to shut down that villagers. But if we aware that villagers also, when we see any village, there are weapons in some village, so we can damage controlling that loot by help of putting fear and that looters.
Yeah.
I agree.
Point, but partially but it will also
If
make
we
the
don't
chance.
alert that villagers, then it get more damage rather than if we alert, because villagers don't know about what happening, what going on. Then looters shot down every villagers. But if we alert villagers by 2 p.m., then villagers get alert about overall situation, and with the help of villagers we can arrange some trap or other thing to damage controlling that overall thing and put fear on that looter's mind. So and cops will come very much till 3:30. Cops will come that place, because we have happen we are
For the simultaneously deal with the problem of old lady.
Yes, actually we had divided our groups in 4 parts, na? 4, 2, 2 and 2.
As well as the cattle. We will consider the cattle at the last,
because
as it is on the pod and cattle can swim it.
2 of us can move towards a village loots, and the 2 can move for the chows, political chows.
Yes, with the help of villagers, we can rescue that cattle, because cattle get drawn in that water, and remaining guys avoid damage controlling that politician rally by alerting that bodyguards.
Yes, I completely agree with you. Then at last what we will do, we will divide our group of 10 peoples into 4 subparts in the ratio of 4, 2, 2 and 2. Okay.
Okay.
4 will go to hospital along with that injured man, and then they will call the family members of that injured man, and then they will inform the police about the decades and that MLA misdemeanor. Because
Yes,
police
yes.
will take time, so we have to send 2 people to that village Songaon, so he could inform the security of that MLA, security head of that MLA about this incident. And we also we will send our next 2 person to the village Velapur to inform the villagers about that loot or that decade, so they
When
could
we had this first, as the robbery is going to happen first, so prioritize we are given for robbery.
Yes,
and later
because
we
robbery
have
going
given
to
it, na?
happen at
We send our 2
Listen.
people to the security head of
Listen.
that MLA.
Okay, second, one second.
The chows are to be taken at a large number. The public involved is particularly in very large number.
Yes. So 8 people are engaged in this activity, then 2 are remaining, so we can send these 2 people to that old lady to save his that cattle.
These 2 people can be the 2 ones that can swim.
Of course. And
What
then
about time management?
time.
Yeah,
Can leave the place at 4 o'clock.
and we can go a little bit late also, as it was a seniors party, and we can explain to them if we reached by 6 o'clock, and we'll return it by 8 o'clock for the college also.
Yes.
So what we will do, we will start at 5 p.m. Okay. And then what we will do, 4 people take that injured person to the hospital. After that, after all documentation and informing his family members, and went to the police station to inform the police about that MLA incident and that decades. It will take around 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Because we
They
can
will
also
take approx 15 minutes to reach there.
Yeah, 15 minutes to reach there, and after all the documentation,
30 minutes to be spent there. 30 minutes can
Because-
be required to file a complaint
If we take
and to
1 hour,
fulfill the documentation.
we can take at least 45 minutes for
yeah,
extent.
we can
Yes.
take 45 minutes, because
And
we can
20
also use
minutes
this
to
source
return.
now. Then what we will do, we will send 2 people to the Songaon, because they will take only 10 minutes, because it is clearly shown in that image that the distance from our tea stall to Songaon is just 5 kilometers.
Yes.
They can easily went up to there in 10 minutes, okay? Because they can also take lift from the vehicles now.
Yes, yes.
And then next two people, what they will do, they will reach the village Belapur, make aware of peoples about that dacoit, and organize them to tackle until the police arrive, okay?
Yes.
it will
Okay.
it will hardly take 15 to 20 minutes to reach the village, and then 15 to 20 minutes to gather the people and tell him told tell them about this decade, okay? Because the distance is
Okay.
just 6 kilometers from our stall,
Yes.
as it is mentioned in that narrative, okay? After completing the task, that four guys and these four, two of Sonpur and two of Velapur, they all gather at the tea stall, okay? Now only two are
Okay.
remaining, which we will send them to that old lady to help him.
No, no, font near
Okay.
Songaon, no?
Huh? Hello?
The pond is near to Songaon, no? As mentioned in picture.
Yes. Yes,
So we
yes.
can move that two people towards pond, and lastly they all gather at same place.
Yeah, we have already divided our group in four parts, na? Four, two, two, and two. We have prioritized our duties and then send these members according to the priority.
Oh,
Okay.
Four will rescue the burned man,
Like
two will inform
tea
the
stall.
security head, and two make people aware about the cats, and two rescue the cattle of that old lady.
Along with the help of villagers.
Yeah, of course.
yes.
Okay. It will take around 30 minutes. Or
Yes,
20. 20 are
because
enough
distance
to
is only
rescue the
10 6
cattles.
kilometers, na?
They have to find the cattles now. It will
Hmm.
take time.
The cattle we can find while swimming, and we can gather at 4:30 or 4:45 also at the tea stall.
Because rescuing the cattle is our last priority, because all pet animals can swim, as we normally see in our
Swim.
locality that cattle can swim in these waters.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and this is a pond, not a river.
So this should be our
Yes.
common solution. So guys,
Okay.
narrate one person to deliver this solution. Hello. भाई ये कौन आ रहा है यार? Guys, select one person.
You can narrate.
Okay, so
Aman, you can.
what we will do, we will divide first prioritize our problem, okay? First one is that rescue the worried man, because he required the urgent medical support to save his life. Then we will inform security head, then make people aware about the cats, and fourth one is rescue of that cattle. So what we will do, we are group of 10 peoples. We will divide our group in four subparts in the ratio of 4, 2, 2 and 2. 4 will take that burned man to the hospital. 2 will go inform the security head. 2 will went to village that Belapur and inform the villagers about this dacoit, and 2 will go to that old lady to save his cattle. Then first 4 we will start at 2:05 p.m. We will give first aid, normal first aid, as it is available in our van to that buried man, and then we will take him to the hospital, admit him, complete the required documentation, inform his family members about this incident, and then we will move to the police station to inform the police about the miscreant and dacoits and help them if required. We can use resource, we can use our van, which we you are using in our trip. It will hardly take 30 to 40 minutes in all this process, taking that man to the hospital and then completing all required documentation and informing the police. because the distance is 28 kilometers. After that, these four will reach to that tea stall, and then these four will done. Then what is our next priority? Informing security head. Then two of us reached to Songaon, inform the security head uh, and help them if required. Resource, we can also take lift from the vehicles. uh, Time taken only, we can reach there in 10 minutes because the distance which is mentioned is only 5 kilometers. It will hardly take 10 minutes to inform that security personnel of that MLA. Then after completing the task, they reached the tea stall again. Then third, informing the villagers about the decades. Two of us reached to Belapur village, make aware village people about decade and organize them to tackle the decades till the police reach the site. Resource, by passing vehicles or by running, because the distance is just 6 kilometers. It will hardly take 15 to 20 minutes to reach the destination, and 15 to 20 minutes to gather the people of the gather the villagers and inform them about this decade. Then after completing tasks, they will reach to the tea stall. Then our fourth priority is to rescue that cattle. Two of us reach to that old lady. We can also gather the peoples of the village and took them to the pond to rescue that cattle. When all then after completing this task, these two also reach the tea stall. When all reach the tea stall, then we will go to Sital Nagar and reach the destination on time, and after that we also reached our to our hostel on time. That's it. Thank you.